Good day, my name is Michelle. I'm from jobs180.com and I'm here to share with you some simple tips on how we can work effectively at home as parents. So right now, more than a month na tayo quarantined at home with our kids, and we found probably that they're a source of so much distractions. They need a lot of help with regards to doing their daily tasks. And because of that, it's quite challenging na maging productive at home, to work effectively and still report to our bosses remotely. So I'd like to share with you some simple ways to make it easier for you. For some, probably you already found out na your groove or yung pattern that you have to do in order to work effectively and be productive despite the distractions that the kids provide. But for some who are still finding it quite challenging, I hope that you'll learn something from these simple tips. So the first tip I'd like to share is about establishing a routine. Probably you already do this at work, but maybe at home it never occurred to you to do this. So you don't have to create an hour-by-hour detailed schedule. But what you can do instead is divide your day into several blocks of time. Example, from the moment you wake up to lunch, and then from lunch to merienda, merienda to dinner, and then dinner to bedtime. So by dividing your day into these blocks of time, you'll be able to estimate what kind of work that you can do realistically and set out to accomplish what you need to accomplish for the day. By also doing this type of block scheduling, you can also incorporate your kids' schedule into it, your kids' activities like nap time or even playtime and all of those things. So, example, your kid takes a nap after lunch, so you can already foresee that while your kid's taking a nap, you'll be able to do your most productive work and focus on it between the lunch and merienda time. Don't forget that you can also seek help from your spouse, your partner, or your relative that lives with you. For instance, you're planning to take a call or make a call or have an online meeting. You can ask someone to watch the kids for you during this time so that you can have the peace and quiet that you need to concentrate on your calls. Another thing that you can do is to designate a work area for you. It can be a desk, the dining table, but preferably it can be someplace with a door so that once you close the door, you know that it's time for work and you'll be able to concentrate and focus on the task at hand, and you'll have the privacy as well. But I know that not everyone has the luxury to set aside a room in the house for work. So personally, what I do is I just lay everything on the dining table because I need so much space. I'm quite a messy person. I'm not the OC type. So I lay out my laptop and then I put all my notebooks and pens all around me because I need a space. So once we have the meals, I just pack everything up again and then have the meal and then go back to work again afterwards. So it's up to you, but make sure that everything that you need is already in this workplace. Don't have to keep on standing up and going out of the workplace to get something. So everything has to be within reach. One challenge probably that we've found by now is how to keep our kids entertained all throughout the day. So since 1 month into the quarantine already, probably we already know kung ano yung mga interest ng kids natin. It could be reading books or doing artworks. So you can establish a time of the day for them to read books or create artworks. So it will keep them engaged for a certain block of time. And also you can bring out all the old toys Kung kailangan talaga, you can categorize the toys by activities like puzzles. Tapos sunod naman, the following day, you can do blocks like Legos and action figures. So I have a son. On also mga science or educational toys, you can also do that. And as you know, yung mga kids, once they get into an activity, they're really lost in their imagination. So as parents, you probably witness this all the time when your kids are really engaged with whatever activity, even if it's just a simple toy. They can spend a couple of hours with it as long as it captures their imagination. One of the more important things that you have to do is to manage expectations with your employer regarding your work arrangement. For sure, you won't be able to work from 9 to 5, 9 to 6, or for a certain work schedule. You'd have to have a flexible working arrangement. So as long as you tell your boss that you won't be able to work as effectively during certain periods of the time, and then you can catch up for work in the evening, I'm sure that you and your boss can work out a very productive schedule for it. It's also important to focus on the positives. So take it as a grand staycation with your family. Take the time to get to know each and every one of your family members, your kids. You can also establish group activities at home. Maybe you could do an exercise routine by following something on the YouTube channel. You can also play hide and seek around the house. So anything to break the monotony of just staying, lounging around the house. And it's something also to bring the family closer through family bonding. Lastly, be sure to take the time to refresh yourselves. You can do meditation or mindfulness exercises, yoga. You can do scripture reading and pray. You can watch a movie, your favorite sitcom, something that will make you laugh all the time, or even read your favorite book. So anything to keep yourself refreshed, renewed in spirit, so that you can keep the anxieties at bay. Just remember that this too will pass. So I hope you'll be able to find use to these tips. And if you like our content, just follow us at jobs180.com. Thank you and be safe, everyone.